What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. I'm currently here at my new home here in Jensen in the Philippines. So we're gonna give you guys a little house tour today. Oh, the door just shut. And show you guys what it's like and what you can expect if you plan on renting a house here in the Philippines. Now, obviously, the prices are always gonna vary depending where exactly you are in the Philippines. I'm in a smaller city of the Philippines called General Santos City, also known as Jensen. Most of you guys already know this, but for those who don't, I'm informing you. So the price of $175 per month, that is what I'm paying for this 2-bed, 1-bath house. And it even has, kind of like a front yard almost. It's got like a 2-car parking area. And it loops around here, and you kind of have this little back area. Now, I know what you guys are thinking, dude, this place is a mess. I know, it's a work in progress. We just moved in, right? So we still have so much furnishing to do, so much like little random things that we're gonna need to like take care of the lawn, right? Like I gotta get a weed whacker. I've been going back and forth if I should put rocks down here or like green turf or just put grass seed and make it actually grow in good. But we kind of have a sunlight problem. Whatever, there's all this stuff that I am pretty behind on, I'm not gonna lie, especially like furnishing. Now this video, guys, I'm gonna give you a house tour and I'm just gonna ramble a lot today because there's quite a bit to ramble about, actually. Oh, look at the cat. There's the neighborhood cat. There's always a bunch that are sneaking in here and digging through the garbage. More stuff. I know you guys are criticizing me. Oh, there's so much trash. Why don't you throw out your trash? Well, because our garbage guys decided not to come last week for some reason. So my trash is piling up. But yeah, the cats love to get into all the garbage at night. But anyways, guys, we're gonna be bouncing all over the place. You're gonna have to go along with me with my ADHD brain because I am very sporadic when I speak. I'm sure you guys already know this. But all right, what topic should we be talking about? The house, right? Okay, let's go back to the house. That's the point of the video. So I was able to find this on Facebook Marketplace, actually. And that's where I recommend to look for properties if you're looking to rent out here. Just because for some reason, like all rentals that I've noticed, like most people are posting their listings on Facebook Marketplace out here. I don't know why, I don't ask questions, but that's the best way that I've found. I've gone on Google, I've gone on like, there's like their own version of Zillow out here. I forgot what it's called, like rentals.ph or something like that, but I just stick with Facebook Marketplace. That's how I found this. I saw it listed. I contacted the listing and set up a viewing. I actually came here once for a viewing. I looked around and I liked it, but it was the first house that I viewed. So I was like, you know what? Let's keep looking around. It's a big world out there. Let's not just jump on the first one. So we did. We went maybe 3-4 more viewings, and we were actually kind of on like a time limit. We really wanted to move out quickly from our current situation our past situation that we were at. So we really needed to leave within a month. So what ended up happening is the landlord of this property messaged us again and was like, hey, we're doing another showing today at 12 noon. And these people are very interested. Just wanted to let you know. So they let us know at like 10 a.m. And we were like, oh man, are we taking that house? We should take that house. So we set up a schedule of viewing an hour before those people came. So like 11 a.m. And we were like, we'll take it. We'll take it. It's just perfect for what we're looking for. It's by no means anything glamorous. It's also filthy inside. I'm gonna clean it. You're gonna watch me clean today in today's video. But by no means is it luxurious or glamorous. But this is what you can expect to get for $175 per month, in like a smaller city of the Philippines. Now, if you were going to get a house like this in Boracay or Cebu, or I don't know, all the big famous places everybody knows, you know, this is going to be $500 plus, you know, probably a lot more in those. It always depends where you are, the size of the house, this, that, and the third. You already know, right? So you get what you pay for in the Philippines. And for $175 a month, yes, I have a lot of space. I have 2 bedrooms. One we converted to an office. I'm gonna give you guys a house tour, bear with me. You know, a bathroom and somewhat of a yard in a subdivision, right? We are in a subdivision here, and you know, there's sorry stores, whatever. You do need a vehicle here to live here, okay? You can see in the background, this is actually my girlfriend's parents' van that they are just so kind to let us use. But we will be returning it, and I will be getting a motorcycle really soon, so stay tuned for those videos. Because yeah, as you can see, you know, it's a big subdivision, so to even get to the main road to get a trike or public transportation, you got to walk pretty far. So just to do easy things like grocery shop, do laundry, it's kind of a hassle. So I've been living here over a year, you know, if you add it all up. I've left the country, come back, stuff like that, but if you add it all up, I've been here well over a year. And I've never needed a car, I've never needed a vehicle. What I would do is just rent a motorcycle if I'm on like a smaller island or something like that. I always do that. It's like the best thing you could do. You just have more freedom. And honestly, just driving a motorcycle in the Philippines is like the most freeing feeling ever. There's nothing that beats it, in my opinion. But yeah, so here we are rambling. All right, whatever. Without further ado, let's give you guys a house tour, okay? Let's start with the front. Now, keep in mind, guys, I told you, the house is a mess, okay? We are moving in. We're slowly furnishing. We're cleaning as we go. We're kind of all over the place, to be honest. But, you know, we already got a couch. And actually, this couch we're going to put into the office. So here's the office. This is my girlfriend's working area. That's mine. And yeah, this, you know, it's nothing crazy. It's just 4 walls. It's just another bedroom, right? This is obviously for the aircon. I just put this cardboard box here because it's just wide open, and you know, at night we're getting bugs in here and all types of stuff. So this is kind of the ghetto fix until we get our new aircon for this room. But yeah, so this is the office. This couch we're planning to put against this wall, and I want to make this wall nice. You know, put like a backdrop on it and some fake plants. Just make it nice and cozy and motivating to work in here, you know. I like a very motivating, inspiring work area. But anyways, this is the living room, or what it is supposed to be. You know, I got a TV table, but we don't have a TV yet. We don't even have a couch for this specific area. You know, I wanted a nice L couch and everything. These are a couple of things we bought, you know, just to store stuff. We got the kitchen table, some chairs. Here's the kitchen, absolute mess. And look at this, guys. Look at the sink. It's absolutely, it's sinking. The sink is sinking. So this needs to be fixed really badly. It's starting to cave in. But this wood underneath, I'm not gonna go under here and show you guys, but the wood is just disintegrating. So this all needs to be redone. We're working on that. You know, I bought this fridge, so we got the fridge in here, coffee pot, you know, the hot plate, because obviously there's no stove or oven, and that's pretty typical here in the Philippines. Of course, we got the rice cooker. You need one of those. And we actually just got in this slow cooker today. Just got in from Shopee. Just bought this vacuum because our dogs keep pissing on the bed, bro, and it's getting out of control. So this is like a wet vac, full-on vacuum. whatever, right? I mean, here's the bathroom. Nothing crazy. We installed these shelves, the mirror, these things. There's no hot and cold, okay? It's just cold water. It's not like ice cold, you know, so it's okay to take a shower. It's not the worst thing, but you know, coming from but coming from our last apartment in Davao City, we did have hot shower, which was very nice. But it's okay, it's not an issue for me. And then we have the bedroom. My girlfriend's in there sleeping, so let's see if we could go in. Can I come in? Oh, there's something on the floor you might want to remove. All right, so let me show you guys the bedroom. Oh, there's the fluffy fluff boy. And Mr. Oh, Mister. This is Chewy, and this is Cloud. Oh, yes. And there's my girlfriend under the blanket, scrolling. But yeah, guys, not much to it, just the bed. We do have aircon in here. That was pretty crucial. You know, we bought the bed, the bed frame, the mirror, some of these things. Closet space. And that's the house. That is it, right? So for $175 per month, this is what you're looking at in a place like Jensen, okay? So you know, I hope this just gives you a good idea of what you'd be looking at for this price range in a city like this in the Philippines. Now, I don't want to clickbait you guys and make you think that this is all over the Philippines. Everywhere is 175. No, this is very cheap, okay? Even Philippine standards. Well, maybe that's arguable, but I think this is the cheapest thing I've ever seen for what you get, you know? You are in a nice, safe subdivision. The neighbors are all really cool. This guy's got a razor wire and everything. So, you know, it feels safe here, feels good and everything. And yeah, I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think a house like this is worth $175 here? Is this too much? Would you live here or not, right? Because there's a lot of people who come out here and they like the city life. I'm one of them. I'm from New York, okay? So the city life is just in me, right? But I also grew up in upstate New York half of my life, so I've had the best of both worlds. I've lived in small towns, I've lived in huge cities, and I've just been all around. And you know, I like to have a balance. So I'm not just a city guy, I'm not just like the province guy or the beach guy. I like all of it. You know, I moved to the Philippines from Florida, actually. I recently moved to Florida in 2020 when COVID hit, and I was there for like 3 or 4 years. I loved every second of it. I was living right by the beach. I love Florida, I really do, but I like the Philippines a little bit better. That's why I moved here. So there's the house, guys. We're gonna do some cleaning and stuff, but I also just wanted to bring up, now there's some news that is going around the internet here in the Philippines ever since this Vitaly situation happened, actually shortly after. Oh look, it's a foreigner. What do you know? There's a foreigner in my neighborhood. I'm gonna blur them out because that's what we're gonna talk about, guys. So apparently there's this new law for vlogging, and I don't know if it's a new law. Apparently it's an old law in 2012, but they're enforcing it more now or something. I don't know what to believe, to be honest. I've been seeing some vloggers talk about this, but apparently the Philippines is cracking down on vloggers, okay? And there is a serious privacy issue going on now where they do not want vloggers going out and about documenting life and their interactions and things of this nature without blurring people's faces, okay, in the background. So I mean, imagine doing what I do, right? Part of vlogging and travel vlogging is documenting your journey, your experiences, the people that you meet, right? The best, nicest, coolest people I've ever met have been down these like barangays that are not for tourists, right? It's just a barangay where people are living, sitting outside, drinking Red Horse, having a good time. That's where I get my content. That's where I like to meet people, not at these major tourist spots where it's just a bunch of foreigners with cameras out, even though that's who I am, right? But my point is, I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what's up with this now. It could be an issue, especially for vloggers like myself, because, well, guys, we're not just doing this for fun, right? We do make some income off this. And not only, you know, are they trying to get you to blur faces and do all this, but they want to tax you. They want to take a cut if you're monetizing off these videos. And, you know, it's just a bunch of bad news from what I'm hearing. I don't know what to think. I don't know if this is true or not. All right, so if you guys have any more info than I do, please let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it, because this could be an issue. And as you guys know, I live here. I love it here. My girlfriend is from the Philippines, and, you know, I wouldn't want to have to leave because I can't continue my business, right? So it's a shame that it's got to go this way. And, you know, we could all thank Vitaly for this one, kind of screwing it for everybody else. But, you know, it's like, it just kind of makes me worry, because I'm like, well, first of all, for me and my content, I like to go out and about. I like to meet new people, and that is travel vlogging. There's no like just me talking to the camera like TikTok and short form content, right? Like, that's just not travel vlogging for what I'm trying to do with my life, right? There's people, other travel vloggers do whatever, and that's okay, but this kind of screws up the whole business model, right? So I don't know what other Filipino or other vloggers in the Philippines are doing about this. I think everybody's just kind of waiting it out, and they're gonna have to be very careful on what they film and this and that will obviously cause tourism to tank here. I mean, you know, not for nothing, but people who visit the Philippines are usually doing it because they've seen YouTube videos or TikTok videos or whatever, and they're getting, oh wow, like they see these videos of these beautiful places or these cool interactions with people and this and that, the food, this and that, and they're like, wow, I want to go. But if you cut off vlogging and you make it illegal, then, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if tourism comes to a halt, because, you know, there's a lot of people who want to just document their life traveling and seeing the world, right? Not everybody's even a vlogger. Some people are just taking a photo, you know, at the Sugbo Mercado in Cebu, right? Just as an example. You can't even do that. You're gonna have to blur out everybody's face. And when you're filming, right, and you're in a public market or whatever, wherever you are, even a tourist destination, there's gonna be hundreds of people there. I don't see how it's gonna work in the long run. So, you know, again, if anybody has more info on this, please let me know what you think about it and everything. I don't want to have to leave the Philippines, guys. I don't want to have to do it, but I'm always going to keep vlogging, and I'm always going to stay true to myself. I'm not going to like change my content because, you know, a government doesn't want me to film people. Like, I'll leave. I might have to leave if that's the case. I mean, if I can't, you know, continue my income, I can't stay here anyways then, right? So it's like, let's hope this is just one big fluke. And, you know, but, you know, it still worries me regardless, because even if they don't, you know, push this so hard, right? Like, even my girlfriend was like, Philippines is corrupt, they always do this and they'll never do anything about it, it's just to scare you and this and that. And it's like, yeah, I mean, okay, maybe that's true, but all it takes is one hater, right? One keyboard warrior, somebody who just doesn't like me or what I say, to report this to the NPC, and they can fine you up to 50,000 pesos minimum, 50,000, years and years in jail. Like, it's just not that worth it to me, right? Like, and we all know with social media, you're always going to have haters. I mean, name one person who makes videos who doesn't have a hater in the comments, right? It's just part of the game, and people can make stuff up, right? Like, somebody could be like, could report you that they're in your video in the background when it's not even them or something. You know what I mean? Like, this opens up a whole can of worms, and when they're now incentivized to get you, right, because they'll make money out of you, then it's not looking too good on that aspect of things. So as of now, guys, I'm apologize, but I'm probably gonna have my vlogs toned down a bit more to where it's just you and me, guys, and my girlfriend, and whatever we're doing in private locations, because that's what this looks like it's turning into. I'm not gonna sit there for hours editing my videos and blurring out faces. I just can't do that. That's not good for my business. I'm not gonna do it. So I don't know, maybe it's a sign, maybe it's the universe saying, hey man, we don't want you here in the Philippines. So you got to take these signs in, and you know, I'm relaying it to you guys. Hopefully you guys have an opinion on this and can inform me more on what you think's going on. If it's real, you know, this might not even be real. I don't know. Anyways, guys, the house is an absolute mess. Let's clean this shit. All right, well, it's still a mess, but it's a cleaner mess, I shall say. But okay, guys, that's gonna be the video for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the little house tour. This is what it looks like, $175 per month. But man, guys, let me know in the comments, what do you guys think about all of this vlogging law stuff? Am I cooked or what?